And good evening everyone who is watching the stream already arrives on air, and welcome to my... Okay, the music is still too loud, let me fix that. Sorta kinda strangely. Good evening everyone who is watching the stream already. Finally we are playing Sam DayZ, arrives on air. Welcome Edna Mode, welcome Zwolf, welcome people. So I told you about it yesterday. I haven't had so far time to play DayZ, but I've been watching the server since I got back that I once had a car on. So unfortunately I lost the car, but there's still a barrel after over months, less than a month, not playing that server. So another thing that I encountered, that the server has been active. So I ended up not playing on the server. Well, I ended up like the last time I played on the server, last several times, the pop was actually pretty bad. At times the server would end up just being empty, but I had a car, I couldn't just leave it. It's not often you get a car in DayZ, especially in my case, usually on empty servers. So, and I ended up just kind of getting stuck here. But now, all of a sudden, the server is getting pop. Here's my barrel. You can see it. It's still there. So it still has absolutely random stuff in it. So maybe let's open it and drop some more random stuff in there, like this, for example. So the cars are gone. I don't know. Ganagetch actually knows about the server. Maybe he moved them somewhere. The teddy bear's ruined, but that's okay. So yeah, there's an M16 with 2 gigantic magazines in here and night vision, but we don't really need it. Our character here is using something else. Pretty serious guns of a different type. So since I haven't really played DayZ in a while, I'm not expecting to just start immediately finding PvP and especially winning PvP. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just walking around and looking for that activity, for the activity on the server, because something is going on. Something has been going on here, something is going on here. It has been going on for some time without any apparent reason. The server would just get enough population to have some, for example, for Livonia, in case of Livonia, to have some decent PvP closer to the coast. So let's see if we can maybe encounter some reckless people shooting left and right, or if we become that reckless person shooting left and right, and if we get killed. Again, I don't really care about loot. I think I have more characters on the server because of the whole maybe it's on another server, because of the whole thing with that, with 2 cars. So, but it was a surprise for me that while I've lost the car, I've lost the underground stashes, I've lost, I think there was something else. The barrel was still there. Here we go. Do we need to fix anything? We don't. So we start in this corner of the map, as we usually do, but we will travel around. We'll try to travel around. Traveling takes time, especially if you don't have a car. But again, when you travel on foot, you just end up seeing more. So I expect that there's a group of players that regularly plays here and does something. And it's not just what they do, it's not just a base somewhere. It's probably something more than that. So we got to remember that we use useless rounds once in a while. Actually, this pistol needs rounds and magazines too. Yeah, okay, at least it needs rounds. So I haven't played DZ in a while. Not intentionally. So I feel myself a little bit rusty. Amazing. Since the last time I played DZ, wow, this 4 hits. Wow, okay. Since the last time I played DZ, they have changed the zombie hearing ability again. Not sure if there has been any progress on zombies ruining your clothes like every time you come in contact with them. It is really annoying and doesn't really do much for the gameplay. Oh, the closest can be more resilient to zombie attacks. SKS, interesting. Pristine tracers, no thank you. And I keep forgetting that I don't use that. Oh, a baby AK. Nice. So this character, I don't really like wearing helmets, but this character is wearing helmet because this is the helmet this character picked up when these helmets were first introduced to the game. So didn't try to change for anything else since then. Okay, we are close to Polyana, so we of course got to check Polyana, because there's something going on in Polyana, even on empty servers. But from there, it's gonna be rough, but we'll have to maybe take a look at the surroundings of the bunker. Though I don't expect to find anything around the bunker. So it'll be a lot of running. We'll need a lot of water. Do we have water purification tabs? No, actually we don't have water purification. But we have a gas stove. That's actually almost empty. Wait. No, it's not. Oh, we have water purification in the cooking pot of the gas stove. Okay. In terms of loot, we need everything, and maybe a little bit more rounds for my primary, but again, even that's not needed really. Just nice to have. Maybe, not maybe, and just things to survive, food and water. because of all the guns this character's carrying. Well, it's not actually a lot, but this character's carrying 6 grenades. Not enough to destroy a wall, but enough to damage it severely, a wall of the over base. So technically 12 would be nice to have. So if you find more, we will take them, just to be able to destroy one wall, one gate. But otherwise, this character is not well, I mean, and because of all that, not otherwise, because of all that, this character is just not in a good shape to cover great distances. But that's what this character will have to do. It's gonna be a lot of running, maybe chill running, a lot of listening. Because we have something going on here. I mean, I have seen people building crazy bases in the underground bunker of Livonia, which is not possible now, but still, I've seen people. Well, I've never seen them. So, ooh, there's like, I know the loot's here. Bullets on this one. Okay, let's grab it. So I've seen people building dozens of gates and walls, completely blocking all the bridges across Bella River, the river on the Livonia map. So, and actually back then they forgot about one bridge, but everything else they had blocked. Maybe the one in Grabin, that's probably the most northern bridge on the map. Maybe that one they didn't try to do anything to, but back then I had never visited Grabin when I was playing there. Okay. So far pretty standard. So I spent quite some time around here in this lands, looking for loots and looking for just ammo mostly, sometimes for guns. And not that I wanted to start from this place, but that's where my character is. Oh, okay. I was looking for you. Oh, the knife's gone. Should have actually fixed it when I could. I need another. Plus I have a screwdriver, if it comes to that, and a hatchet and a spade. Okay, another grenade. Let's keep picking them up. It's nice to have 12. It would be nice to have 12. The teddy bear, even if it's destroyed, still holds items inside, which is nice. So that's pretty much the goal for today. Do some running around as much as possible. Try to avoid getting stuck in one place for whatever reason. Try to cover as much ground as possible. One person against the whole Livonian map to figure out in what corner somebody is building something. That's ambitious a lot, but people do things. People leave trails, people make mistakes, people just go completely reckless. So we have a chance of finding things. Plus we have a ton of places that I'd call usual suspects, and some places that people go to not that often, but I still know about them. And even if we get killed or something stupid happens, like we step on a mine or find the car and get killed by the car, that happens. We have a barrel here with a pretty serious weapon stashed away. Well, I mean, serious firepower, the weapon itself. Actually, no, I actually like M16. The only downside of it is that it's a long rifle. It's pretty long. Otherwise, I like it. And I don't need full auto. Well, there's only one case when I need full auto, if I encounter a bear. Might just not be able to put enough rounds, bullets in a bear in the time that the bear would give me, but so what I don't like in the route that I'm currently going to take, it's that we'll have to go back. Let's see if there's anything out of order. Not going to loot this place, but I will have to probably drink there. Use the opportunity, though drinking in the middle of Polyana, it's always dangerous. So maybe I'll use one of the ponds and lakes on the way to the bunker. Plus I'm going to definitely going to check some other places on the way to the bunker, though I don't expect much there. Oops. Cannot really see a lot through the trees. Zombies roughly where they are supposed to be. Zoomies. That zombie just demonstrated us some zoomies. Interesting that it happens to them seemingly randomly, but always when they are away from the player, not close. So again, on this server we might find things like drivable cars left in the middle of villages and whatnot. Or just half of the buildings here mined and booby trapped. But I think I need a short break because I forgot to do one thing before starting the stream. So give me a second. We will continue in a bit. Some clips while you are waiting for me. Clips from all the years of playing DayZ. Clips of me killing people, dying, crazy things happening and whatnot. So be right back.
He's in this compound somewhere. One of the barracks? We both shot same time. By the containers?
And I'm back. Murda, good evening, welcome. Sorry, some comments seem to be broken because of the things that probably are out of my control. I need to look into it. It should be working, but it doesn't. So, is Nightbot active? The Nightbot's active, but the follow each command is not just coming through. I think it got broken some time ago, and I have nothing to do with it. And I have only very vague suspicions why it got broken. Okay, let's continue. I might need though another break, because as I got back home from the vacation, I realized that, well, I realized it's a normal thing, but for me it was kind of like a little bit overwhelming, the amount of things I needed to catch up to, from basic chores to I knew freaking it. There's a car. Did you see it? It has stopped. Chamber Sender, good evening, welcome. Okay, gotta be really careful here. Wow, okay. There's something else going on. Not much. But this is one of the trucks. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's not. The truck that I found couple months ago in the area. It's so hard to move it around that maybe it didn't make it that far. Welcome, Chamber Senator. We just killed somebody. And I absolutely have zero ideas of what's going on here, but I was right that something was going on here. Was he alone? Was it several cars? Seems to be alone. This looks very random. Can I open the door? Pull out the body. Swolf, thank you very much for the comment. Okay, that guy was full of stuff. Was and still is. And even a key card that I lost. And some food. J. Brown, good evening, welcome. Yeah, he is loaded. Yes, I just killed him. That was very strange that he decided to turn. Ah, he maybe took a wrong turn. He was going to a different place. Okay, I don't have much time. I don't think he is alone. I don't think he is alone. Can I just try to take his guns and take them away as fast as possible? This we don't need. Yes, I'm taking the car, but I'm a little bit, I think... I can move it from the body to the car. So what else? What else? This is damaged. So food in theory. This will need a new knife. The rounds and whatnot I have plenty, and I need different types. Okay, what's the state of the car? Night vision. I have night vision. Oops. The state of the car seems to be okay. I don't need this link, but I need this. Okay, there's a lot. Starting the engine. judging by the amount of judging by the type of stuff he actually had in his pockets. They turn Chamber Senator. You are very rough. You're very rough. Yes. It looks like something has been going on the server. That's why I'm here. The server has been empty. I know it because that's where I got my car when this version first was released. So I got my first car here, and I kinda got stuck here because of the car. So if he made the wrong turn, then he was going to the base, to the bunker. And what I don't want to make his mistake and end up at the bunker and end up getting shot by somebody driving to the bunker. I got so lucky that he made this wrong turn. I got incredibly lucky. I think that's why he turned around. Or the version of Chamber Center is a good one too. Okay. I need to go back a little bit in order to hide this car behind the trees the way I wanted to. I'll have to climb this elevation here a little bit earlier. This car is not an off-road vehicle. Okay, I guess I'm not that rusty. I sent him on con. I think I sent him on con while he was moving, so I hit a moving target. Okay, this is driving actually way better than I remember it. Than I remember this car driving in on the terrain like this one. So, if you ask me, this guy looked like he was a part of something. Kinda pretty random inventory. Okay, that's where I usually hide my cars. Okay, what do we have in here? An Fall, a Pioneer is trash. Some completely random things. So I guess, yeah, this looks like the base related. This is like all the gas masks and whatnot. It's, I don't know if he had the whole suit with him. Oh, but these rounds, these are cool. Okay, we need to figure out things fast because time is money. We cannot stay here long enough trying to figure things out. So we need to do what? We need to get rid of some things in my inventory. There's even a spark plug. Good condition. There's another one. I guess I'm just keeping more and more spark plugs. That's another knife that I'm going to need. Screwdriver. It's actually nice to have. Let's lock some things in. Nice to have when you have a car. Okay. This food is safe to eat. I don't know where to keep all the spark plugs that I have. I'm not going to leave the spark plug, the keys pretty much, in the car. So got to check my containers. You, yeah, this we don't need. The spark plugs go here. This one's damaged, by the way, and there's one in the teddy bear. Let's destroy it. So bandages. I should have taken more bandages from him because I'm kinda low on bandages. Have a ton of food of me, and my character actually doesn't want to eat really. Let's move this around. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit too much. 3. Plus I have this, I have that. Like I'm going to build a base, but I'm not going to. Oh. Okay. Some of the bandages is better to keep in another part of the inventory. The car's hidden more or less. Night vision we don't really need because it's not going to be dark here unless we go to the bunker, and we are not going to the bunker. So let's reload this magazine. With all the different rounds we have. I got really lucky that I took that break. And I almost missed him. If he... Well, I would have followed the car because there's only like a couple places. Well, technically more than a couple places, but not a lot of people know the roads of Livonia that good. And the pop of the server started to decline immediately. Well, maybe it's because of the night time. Maybe it has nothing to do with the killing. So... he had even animal leather in the backpack, the pelts, I think, which is interesting. So that level of survival, I don't know. Strange. Either very disorganized lone wolf carrying like a whole ton of stuff, or a part of a group. Now we got to be careful. Yeah, I definitely like the skies. Looks amazing, but we need to throw in a little bit of gamma, I think. Just to make things a little bit more bright. Oops. That's not bright. That's not bright. This is bright. For me and for you. Now, so this place where I hit this car, it's kinda like a dead end. And I suspect, I've always been suspecting that not a lot of players actually go here. So even if he has friends, and the friends are looking for him, the chance that they just would go here is like really low. And they'd probably think that I left in direction of Nadbor, in direction of the military base, or in direction of the western border, but not here. But we still gotta be careful. Yeah, the fact that he took the wrong turn, and that killed him, it's kind of crazy. Very unlucky. Okay, let's use the same approach as the first time. From the hill of Polyana. The antenna hill, the antenna tower hill. It was alone though. And he had a pretty strange set of items. So I'm trying to get in his head, and based on what I'm getting out of his head, I'm trying to get in the heads of his accomplices. Let's call it that way. And that, of course, is a chain of what's the right word for it? Keep forgetting the right words today again. A chain of assumptions that in the end might have nothing to do with reality at all. But still it's fun. I mean, I always do that. I don't want his loot to despawn, but I think we have no other choice than to just watch the body till it goes away. I just lagged a little bit. Oh yeah. That's maybe the distance is a little bit too great. Look, he's wearing something red. But it's like on his hip. Was he wearing a red armband? Curious if I can. No, I can lie down, but won't be able to see anything because of the grass in front of me. So that's his body down. Body, not body. Body down there. I'm looking around the town, trying to see if it has any zombies. But it's pretty crazy that we caught him. Disrupted Harmony in YouTube chat. Hello, hello, welcome. Disrupted Harmony, nice to see you, though I suspect that my YouTube quality is strangely enough lower than my Twitch quality. Even though I'm sending way better encoded stream to YouTube than to Twitch, with way higher bitrate. Yeah, the things are well. I'm just I've been pretty busy since getting back from the vacation. I didn't realize on how many things I was behind. Feastmaster, high quality rife. Welcome. Welcome, Feast. Yeah. Already with a dead body down there. Hope the quality allows you to see the body between all the pixels. Yeah, Disrupted Harmony. Exactly, exactly. So I've been a pretty busy bee since I got back. Some things that, yeah, obvious, like chores and whatnot. Some of my projects that really need to start moving forward. Or some unexpected things, like I told the story yesterday. It's a long story, but we have time. So our apartment block and the buildings that surround it are served with hot water supply, like supplied with hot water by a local small boiling house. It's like a building in the size of a, I don't know, a Radar building in DayZ, a little bit even less than that. That pretty much boils water, produces hot water for water supply, for the tap, and for heating in the winter. Fistmaster, cool. I really need to get back to Helion. I want to, but I haven't had enough time lately, pretty much. So, and this boiler house, they have one problem, one small problem. Well, I mean, they have quite some problems. So they need 2 weeks of maintenance, and they usually do it when it's hot outside or in spring, late spring. So when we left for our vacation, they shut off the hot water supply for the maintenance, to like fix things there for them and whatnot in their house. And when they returned, there was still no hot water because well it was kind of 2 weeks for them had not ended. So, and I realized that when they somehow shut off the hot water supply, it somehow destroyed, I don't know how, destroyed the tap valve in my bathroom faucet. Very unexpected. This is the first time when actually shutting water off destroys something like that. So, but I guess maybe there was some, maybe like pressure shock, or maybe there was some residual pressure that destabilized the tap valve. So when I got back, I realized that something was wrong, and when they turned the hot water supply back, turned on, I realized that it wasn't just leaking, that the tap valve, the destroyed tap valve, wasn't just leaking, it was destroyed. It wasn't really shutting water off at all. So I had to change that. I ordered tap valves, of course, but I used one of the recycled ones from my supply. Not the first time I changed tap valves in that faucet. It's actually pretty. It's good model in terms of like how easy it is to change that stuff in there. So I changed it, but I disassembled the destroyed tap valve. I tried to figure out what was wrong with it, and everything seemed to be okay. I just don't understand how it was even possible. They turned the water off, and that maybe over 2 weeks, maybe immediately somehow made the valve leak. So I fixed that, not even with the new tap valve, with the old one, just cleaned. I cleaned the tap valve that I took out because I couldn't find anything wrong with it. So, but again, it's only possible because the faucet is like very classic. And uses tap valves that are very easy to find. So we are watching this body. The server pop got just higher. I'm not sure what's going on in here. Usually at this time of day, when it's night, when it's raining, there's less people. But now, because this guy was going to, well, he wanted to go there, I think. He wanted to go there. He took a wrong turn, did a U-turn, and that's when I killed him. So now we really need to cover some ground between Polyana and the underground bunker base of Livonia. Mario Bros. Plumbing. Yeah, it was not that hardcore. Not that hardcore. Not like tearing off some pipes, tearing out and laying new ones. No, just a small valve, a couple things to screw and unscrew and screw in. So okay, I really expect this guy to be not alone. I mean, maybe they've already checked the body and left while I was taking the car away. Maybe we will see another car. I'm curious what's this red thing on him. By the way, I have a thing that I very rarely pick up and very rarely use. A meter. A range meter. That doesn't work in a tree, of course. Why would it? Why would it work here? You gotta step out of the tree to make the bloody thing work. 200, almost 300 meters. Okay. And aim a little bit lower. Okay. What I absolutely cannot have, I cannot be cold. The rain will probably start again after I finish up wringing out the clothes, but yeah. So I have a couple of projects on top of it that I need to be moving on, and of course I'm trying to make some money. I have some things to do to actually get some money, some, let's call them really small side gigs, like really small. But that's what everybody does. I mean, I do it kind of less than everybody even. Okay, the ring has returned, just as I said. And the body's gone. Okay, let's wait a couple more minutes. I could have just dropped everything on the ground, but that would make this wait indefinite, because you can watch the body with all the loot in its pockets, or you can watch the pile of loot. And bodies, they disappear pretty fast. Piles of loot, it takes them several hours. Okay, just a minute more, and we will start moving. Fistmaster, that's sad to hear, things like that. These computers, they don't make them anymore, so Everyone that's destroyed and cannot be repaired. It's sad. Maybe something at least can be cannibalized, like the keyboard, some parts, most chips, broken legs on chips, bad short. Oh yeah. Well, you can give it some power and then use thermal vision to figure out where it gets hot. But broken chips, broken legs on the chips, I mean, you can fix it, but it'll be not reliable anymore. It would be just a fix. Lewis, good evening, welcome. So maybe just thermal vision. Maybe get a thermal visor to take a look at the board when it gets power. There's a zombie there now. And it's gone. Have you seen that? So I'm not really interested why it's gone. Why did it appear? Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, bad things happen to that board, unfortunately. But a decent case and decent keyboard, it's like there's way more of these computers that have destroyed inside than destroyed outside. Way less that have destroyed insides than the ones that have destroyed outsides. Okay, I think I said that right finally. The CPU. I mean, those chips would only get toasty if they would just receive power on wrong inputs, on the wrong legs, so. Oh, power into the ground rail. Oh boy. That's hardcore. But yeah. Once in a while everybody does that. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to be raining. Let's again ring things out. Yeah, but decent keyboard and decent case, that's still good. I mean, remember that story where when the 8-bit guy found pretty much a working and not completely destroyed C64 on the side of a road, on the side of not even on the side of a highway, like on the highway, on the side of one of the lanes of a highway, big American highway with traffic. Yeah, no, that's sad. Yeah, I would have been unhappy too, especially if the cosmetics are the cosmetics is decent. Why am I still cold? Because it's nighttime, and I'm still damp pretty much everywhere. Okay, so remember me talking something about covering as much ground as possible and not getting stuck in one place. So far we haven't even been to Polyana. And it's been like an hour and 10 minutes of playing the game. Beastmaster, yeah. Well, that simply needs more involved work. The zombies are appearing over there, okay. Well, it simply needs, but more involving work, it's not simple. So... these guys. Look for me on the other side of the road. More projects. Same here. Same here. I have quite some projects too that I need to take care. Some of them are actually pretty small. I'm just... what's that? Bushes, but what else? A zombie. Okay. Among other things, I'm way behind on my own project as well, so... that's actually what makes me feel not really good. All the adulting stuff, like... I'm getting it done. Yeah. Yep. Slowly but surely, but my projects, they haven't been moving really. Yeah, Feast. I need to build my own server. I need to build a server too, but not in a rack. It's going to be something very special. A wall-mounted, almost a ceiling wall-mounted server. Without a case. Maybe it's a mistake, but I don't really have any other space but walls left. Especially if I want to move it to my closet. Permanent server Helion going up. That's a commitment. Yeah, it's going definitely to be a unique install. I just hope it won't be really junky and won't be like just falling apart and disconnecting randomly. I need that thing stable. But as I said, I'm trying to, in terms of infrastructure, I'm trying to downsize. So when I build that one, I'll have 2, but then I will move it back to 1. I will turn it back into 1, I think, I hope. So technically I don't need 2. I'm happy with I'm happy with 1. If I figure out how to properly get image from my storage room, my closet, to my TV. Because HTPC is one of the virtual machines, my HTPC is one of the virtual machines on the on my server. I kinda like prefer to have a full-fledged Windows machine as HTPC. Maybe not that powerful, of course. Not really for gaming, apart from Steam translation or whatever it's called, Steam remote gaming. Are you running? Are you running after me? Streaming from Plex? Yeah, I know these solutions, of course, I know all of them. But I think I need a PC. Because sometimes when we would need to do something on a PC, it can be pretty much anything, something in a browser, something with documents, together with my waifu. We would use our TV as a computer. So plus, as far as I understand, Raspberry Pi, if it's not 5, isn't really able to play YouTube, for example. Simply not enough power. The ones that I have, I don't remember if it was 3 or if it was 2 Raspberry Pi. Well, it was working fine, but on YouTube it wasn't. Maybe actually I'll upgrade to 4K, who knows. 3B plus. I heard that the third one's is still not good enough. Then maybe mine was just Raspberry Pi 2. But yeah, I'm just that type of person that always prefers to have a mouse and a keyboard and a small keyboard for to use as a remote control, like, you know, the small Chinese ones bean shaped. So they're just a little bit larger than a regular remote. So yeah, I will figure out how to get the image to my TV, because, well, I mean, I already have a 10-meter HDMI cable that works fine. The problem is that there is a little bit less than 10 meters between my closet and my TV, but there's a problem with walls, let's put it that way. Some of them are curved. And again, don't get me wrong, the holes, they're not a problem. I can drill half a meter walls easily. I have everything for that. But when it's curved, I just cannot make it look good. Because all the plastic cable ducts that I have that look good, they are not curvy. Wireless HDMI? Yeah. For 5 meters that should be very stable. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll think about it. Or maybe I'll find a way to just hide the cables and just use those. Pretty stupid, but I guess they work. Converters to Cat 5e, Cat 6 Ethernet cables, so. Crimson Zamboni, good evening, welcome. Oh yeah, Feast, of course. Or just something used here I can pick up on local version of Facebook Marketplace slash eBay slash Craigslist. But the idea is to get rid of the server that's under my desk right now, next to my right leg now. So, and move everything to... Are you trying to tell me this landmine is active? I mean, it used to be possible to tell because the active ones, they wouldn't have the key in, just by the look of it. This one's active. Okay. Let's leave this house. This one's live. Okay. I'm just checking a couple houses here, but I'm not going through the whole village. I don't need that. We will already spend more than enough time around here, but that's because we killed the player and took his car. It's not the first time I actually kill a driver here and and hijack their car. In this area, I mean. So now we have to check this area for activity, because maybe that guy was driving somewhere, not just looking for a place to park his car. He actually made the wrong turn and turned around to take the right turn, and that's where I killed him. Yeah, that mine on the bed. That's impressive. Oh, I would have taken this 100%. But I have a VS rifle that I never properly used. I haven't been playing DZ that much. I'm going to try to fix that actually and play more DZ, but yeah. The thing that I keep talking about, that I ended up realizing that I was so behind on many things. Gonna get you, good in, you're welcome. How is it going? So the fact that I'm so behind on many things makes it hard to find enough time to play games like DZ. Was watching a video last night talking about the retirement of the data after all these years. You mean like the CPU? They still use it, right? Finally stop manufacturing them. No, we are doomed. Buy all the Z80s you can find. Buy all of them. No, we need those CPUs. we cannot let the supply, well, I mean, it's going to dwindle one way or another. We cannot let it hit us. I have a Z80 as a, well, I don't have it anymore. I used to have as a Tati without any legs, the chip itself, as a keychain on my keychain. Okay, first we are taking a look at this place. Yeah, gonna get ya, yeah. Is that a real one? This is a real one, it just doesn't have any wheels. Gonna get ya, something's going wrong. Well, the day's going wrong. Sad to hear that. Mine was kinda... well, has been so far. Cannot complain. Though, again, I haven't advanced in any of my projects today. I'm going to die. So instead of a base, we found a person. Oh, sorry, a person. A car. Wow, gonna get you. Yeah. That's a problem that I've never had, and I hope to never actually have it. I'd better to change like 10 top valves in a row than this. Stop attacking me. Okay, finally got what she wanted. Cut me. So, an unfriendly bee swarm. Well, I know very little about this matter to actually say anything at all. I'm just listening. Yeah, the cat was unhappy. Rightfully unhappy, I'd say. Justice was served. Okay. I literally had to kill them all. This one doesn't have a single wheel, and it's in the middle of nowhere. It is not going to be used in any way, shape or form. We gotta destroy it. Can I take the radiator out? Is it locked? Unlock, yeah. Wheels probably hidden in the bushes. You gotta be kidding me, they would despawn. Okay, let's take a look at the state of the radiator. The radiator is empty, I think. No, the radiator is not empty. Is it your car or something? I mean, I think a car spawns here. The radiator's full, right? The radiator's full. Haven't played the ninjas. Okay. But I mean, now I'm confused. The radiator seems to be full, but I cannot even tell anymore because your words confused me. Good question. But one way or another, we don't have a battery, we don't have the wheels. We have only a bunch of spark plugs. This is a little bit strange. Maybe they just destroyed the wheels. But leaving the car just where it spawns, let me check the map. I think it is a normal spawn. Normal car spawn here. I take a look. Ponya Timberg, yeah. Hey. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. That's a wreck. No, the map says that only the off-road one would spawn here. They don't spawn with locked radiators, but people do things. People 100% do random things just for fun. Maybe the wheels are gone. Maybe they have been despawned. Like, see? We have some wheels here in this pile. Missing inside the coop. I think it was possible at some point to show things inside. Yeah, that's what actually happens, I think, a lot. People just despawn things because they would. Unless they somehow found a way to hide it in a very clever way, but for that you'll need like a barrel. And my barrel, by the way, is still here on the server after all these weeks of not playing. So the car's gone, the underground stash is gone, but the barrel was still waiting for me. Okay. I think we just got to destroy it. So without figuring out what happened to its wheels and owners and whatnot. Leave the radiators in here. Yeah, the radiator was actually full. So it was somebody's car that probably got wheels destroyed by some other players. Just give me a second. Okay, quietly. We don't need to make any noise. So these rounds doesn't look like they do anything. And I don't have a what's it called? A battery to start the car. Am I even heating the engine? Yeah. Barely managed to scratch it after 2 full magazines. Okay. Wish I had more rounds. But I don't want to make a noise because something, probably, maybe, has been going in the area. I don't want to attract any attention. We'll have to find rounds for this gun somewhere else. Fist is probably back to his devices. Been looking for a chance to start to stop chatting and start doing something. Here we go. Now it's a gunner. And we still have a little bit of rounds left for the pistol. For defenseless cars. Yeah, you know me. I like doing that. When I find an especially poor, especially defenseless car, I pretty much tear it apart. So there is some special cruelty to this madness. Yeah, the backpack is from the underground. This character been to the bunker, maybe not even once. This character stopped using an M16 with 2 60 rounders, not one, just 2. Well, not M4 still, but again 2 60 rounders. This character switched to Wicher. This character killed the player today already with this Wicher rifle and took that player's car. And you know where I hid it. Gonna get you. So I lost the car. I needed a new one. What would I do when I get an opportunity? Let's see if we find another convoy around this pond. or lake. So, but now I will have to get all the way to the base, to the underground bunker military base, to maybe take a look if something was going on there. Because the guy that I killed, he was going to go in that direction when I stopped him. Okay. Now we need to rehydrate again. We'll be running around a lot. Ooh, I should have actually used this. But now I will have to use 2 water purification pills instead of 1. I think Zwof made a clip of the last kill, so huge thank you to him. This command at least still works, because some of them seem to be not working anymore. Okay. So all this running around Polyana took me like 2 hours. And now we are finally leaving at least the Polyana region. But then we'll have to go back, because there's only one road. I never can tell if a person in a car is dead or on con. I just never can tell. So I just make sure if I have rounds left. In DayZ there is no such thing as extra sure. In DayZ, sometimes even I do remember one guy who survived. Well, I mean, who died only after the fourth shot in his head. And I'm not kidding, and I wasn't like missing or something. It was really that. Just pretty good helmet and probably just pretty lucky. An explosion pretty far away. So at least let's get the damaged grenades, well, the grenades stored in. 4 there, and there's 1. It's only 9. We need 12. Well, to be sure, again. Need a new teddy bear, yeah. And the server pop has dropped again. That's interesting. But something happening on the server. If this if this late at night, people join and well, drive around and whatnot. So we probably need to go to the coast if we want to hear some shots. Rain pop, yeah. Here we have one of the buildings. Another one of these ruined houses. There's actually kinda small, as I call them, survivors camp somewhere over there in the woods. But I'm not going there. Oh jeez. Not that easy to come by these days in DayZ. Mushrooms. That'd be interesting if somebody is having some sort of strange fun around the bunker base here. We have seen that a couple times. Teddy bear. Nice. So there's some tourist loot. Here we have some workshop type loot. Ready the teddy. And here we have some rounds for my 22 pistol. That I think is the quietest pistol in the game. Okay, now going to take some running. Remember when, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, I found the base in one of the, standing proudly in one of those fields here, next to this road. It was already breached and mostly looted, but still had, not mostly looted, partially looted, but still had a lot of interesting stuff in there. Well, I mean, I don't think you had a base, like a structure built with 2 sets of surrounding walls and several towers and whatnot. You build one like a castle? Just a box? Ah. Okay. Top of the hill. I missed which one though. Which hill we are talking about? So, and I've been thinking since then that those guys, they probably... Oh, I keep finding mushrooms. That's interesting. Those guys, they probably were first really lucky, and there was quite some of them. Functional phone. Well, done that myself, but remember, I found the truck in the middle of nowhere, definitely like hidden, definitely belonging to a player, and I build a box around it to lock it in. That probably was the largest structure I've ever built in DayZ. Six wall segments. I would say it felt pretty tedious. So here we have a group of trees that once I found the car in. Ah, I totally forgot, there's a truck. There's actually a truck next to, well, pretty much in Polyana. But that truck, I didn't even check if it was drivable. Was just growing berries to figure out genetics. Rust has genetics. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't know much about games. I'm not a gamer. I just literally play 2 games. That sounds crazy, if you ask me. I thought Scum was overly detailed in terms of character state. But now you're talking about like botanical genetics, and yeah. Feast. Well, I mean, I've done something like that on a popular Russian server in Minecraft. I was selling chainmail armor. So getting it from the... It wasn't really modded Minecraft, so it was not easy, but I had figured things out. And I was kind of making a fortune too. I see, so pretty much potions. Pretty much Rust has potions. Okay. I did a stupid thing. I left the key card at the car. Well, and I don't have night vision. The door looks normal, so I guess let's just take a look at the loot and keep moving. And try not to step on any mines. But now I have a car hidden in the bushes. With, well, pretty random loot inside, to be honest. But still. Oh, this one. Okay, unlucky. Ow. Interesting. This one died too fast. Like it was already low on health. Grenade launcher. You almost always can find in here. Interesting, the barrel of this rifle is not smooth. Nothing interesting, but the grenade launcher is here as always. Ow. That's not fair. Hitting me in the back. Okay. I need to make a stop on the bushes and fix my clothing again. Hey, what's the state? Damaged? No, thank you. Yeah, today no grenades here. There were grenades in Polyana, but I chose not to loot it, so just ran through a couple of houses and, well, probably if I looted Polyana I would have found more, but I just chose to keep moving. Not this time, unfortunately. Okay. Need to keep things fixed. Maybe it's up top, yeah. Sure. Let's fix the shoes that I really like. Okay. Now let's wring some clothes out. And then maybe eat. Yeah, this gets soaked. That's the only thing on me that gets soaked. Okay. There's that. Now we have some mushrooms to eat. And polish it maybe with a chocolate bar. Nice combination. Here we go. Another strange consequence of getting back from the vacation is that somehow we now have a full shelf of a shelf full of chocolate and candy in our fridge, like the door shelf, not the big shelf, but still it's full of chocolate bars, chocolate, big chocolates and candies and whatnot. So somehow we ended up with a lot all of a sudden. It's never been like that, to be honest. Well, I mean, I'm working on it. Maybe I'm not as fast as you gonna get you, but I'm working on it. Nothing really here. Just some creepy underground noises. They disappear in one day. Yeah, I see, Feast. I see. No, I eat it, but in my case, it doesn't depend on my mood. I just like it and I eat it. Okay, that guy will be a problem later. Well, there's different bitter European stuff. Milk chocolate of... Oh. He didn't like it. He felt something with the back of his shaved head. Lots of sugar, low cocoa containment. Yeah. That Mexican stuff. Not that Mexican stuff. Mexican chocolate. That I haven't tried. I've never tried. Wait. Something on that roof. Okay, I'm going to take a look and check just a couple trees behind this base. Corn. Well, I mean, still rounds. 70% chocolate supposedly good for you. Yeah, but it doesn't have... Well... any sweetness in it without additional sugar. And yeah, I can eat 70% chocolate. I can. With tablespoons of sugar, pretty much. Brussels sprouts, yeah. Okay, let's see what's around. If there's anything going on. I don't think so, but who knows? Found some glasses. Okay, you know what I'm going to tell you guys? I have a nice burger waiting for me in the fridge. It's not going to be as fresh as it was a couple hours ago, more than a couple hours, but I bet it's still nice. That's an interesting looking patch on the asphalt. Called it aged. Well, it's not that aged. I bought it this evening, but yeah, I'm definitely going to actually properly eat it. Pre-cooled. Almost gourmet. Yeah. So checking these trees. They are perfect for hiding cars and small tents and whatnot. A couple trees behind well, behind these trees. Okay, so a couple trees in this direction and a couple trees in that direction. I'm not sure how is it possible to find anything here, but first, I've had stuff around here and I had it found. Wait a second. This is not supposed to be here. This has never been here. This is new. When did it appear here? Well, I mean, this is the edge of the map. And it's behind the bunker base. So technically, yeah, it's a landmark. Okay, this is definitely new. Are they going to expand the bunker of Livonia? Or they just added a couple of vent shafts, just for the sake of it? Been there? I'm not sure. I mean, it's not the hill that goes to the base. To the base goes that hill. I mean, that the base is in that direction. This is just... Well, I mean, it's a hill too. I mean, yeah, of course. This might be fresh, but I'm not sure about that vent shaft. Okay, so let's go check the other side. Is it colder or is it because it's morning? My character just cannot get warm, even though he's wearing the best clothes of the class, and they're mostly dry. Been there for a long time. Cool. I mean, maybe not on this server. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. Probably we are talking about a different server. So, some other server. So I had my stashes in these trees, then those trees like over there. So, but here I would just stash something like a car away. Long time ago. So now this side. Let's check for just... Let's check just a couple trees here. Not going to run all around the map, checking every tree on the edge. Come on. So here, in that group of trees, I think I once hit a car, but only once. Made me hungry. Yeah, you did again. Happens way too often. So it's kind of like a thing already. So because when I start streaming, I always go streaming being slightly hungry. So I don't know, I don't have it in me to stream on a full stomach. Absolutely, I won't be able to. Yeah, in my case it's different. I just eat things. Well, not everything. I just eat things when I want to. And I just love things like chocolate, for example. Pastry, not so much. Chocolate is my thing, and all the chocolate things. So I like them and I eat them. That's it. The mood's pretty much irrelevant. So, but... Well, I mean, today's going to be another day, and it'll probably be easier. Let's hope so. But here I personally cannot complain. I just need to do a lot of stuff. Humidity. Well, yeah, actually. I'd say it's been pretty humid lately here and very hot for, well, hot and humid together would feel like a torture, and it does feel like a torture. And it's been like that for 3 or 4 days in a row. But I mean, I have an AC here. When I go outside, that's another problem. But actually, today I had to catch a bus and a bus back after that. And I was so lucky that both buses actually had AC working. Their ACs were on and, well, working. So even outside in some unpredicted places I found ACs. What's this? A medieval boots I found. Okay. That's a little bit of logging here, and then now I'm just running generally north. That's what I'm doing. But very generally, I would say. Getting back to the area of Polyana, and then from there somewhere else. So this seem like sort of kind of random places, but it's nice that we are not following the roads in this case, because the guy who I killed, he by the look of it was going to this side of the map, was going towards the area of the underground bunker, and maybe he has, well, has a base somewhere around. He had a key card, yeah, but he was full. I mean, he had one key card. Did he need more loot? And we are back to the road, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, the keycard and night vision, and even some NBC clothes. Didn't look like a full set though. I actually don't remember him having one thing, grenades. To mess. Well, yeah. But he was going to the bunker area. I don't know, maybe to build a base. I don't remember seeing all the base building supplies that he'd need and tools to build a base. But I think I remember not seeing any grenades, any explosives whatsoever. small interesting place. Caravan and a tractor and another caravan. Yeah, the guy that I was following for quite some time. First to the base. Lockpick. That'll come in handy. So first to the base from Polyana. And then back. And somewhere between Polyana and the military base, I found him, like his car crashed and him waiting for me under a tree. Yeah, a little bit farther though. Not here, a little bit farther. Where the slope from the road gets a little bit steeper. Yeah, with a claimer. I mean, that was a proper move. 100% proper role-playing move. But I probably wouldn't have even thought of it. If I were him. He did it the most interesting way possible. So I respect that a lot. Well, I just probably... Well, I don't think I've ever tried to ambush anybody like that. But I would just probably use a sniper rifle. Yeah, this one has just landed at the small place that I keep forgetting the name of. Let me read the map. Yezurov. It's literally one house. Built by house, yeah. On the road that goes southwest, northwest of northwest from Polyana. And I keep forgetting them. Sometimes even the basic ones. Keep calling it Paho. Well, I mean, unfortunately the next map they're going to release, it's not going to be any tropical. Not going to be anything close to Hawaii. It's going to be actually pretty cold. It's going to be DayZ own Namalsk. I mean, Bohemia Interactive's own Namalsk. And I kinda predicted that from the start. I keep forgetting one thing about Bohemia Interactive. They take their time to do it their own way. To do it their own way. Name everything how I just to troll them. So, but maybe one day we'll get a tropical map, Hawaii-like map for DayZ. Look who's there smoking. Interesting angle actually on this heli crash. I'm probably the very first one person to it anyway, unless we have somebody with a base in this area, which is possible because there's always people on the server now. I don't understand why, but there's always people. See, 10 folded up. It spawned, I think. It just spawned here, next to the helicopter. Or maybe somebody left it from the previous time. How did I miss that? Yeah, it's possible sometimes. I think depends on the size of the item. Some gloves. The pilot is just... Oh, come on. Pilot just leaving the crash site. Balaclava. I think the tent has spawned here. It's military tent. Come on, it's flat enough. Don't be that strict. Here we go. We have our own slightly damaged tent. There's no loot on this side of the helicopter. Very disappointing. Pretty junky, I would say. Nothing really interesting at all. Not a single gun, right? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I'd say it looked like it was looted, but it wasn't actually looted. Because there still was a pile of loot. Just pretty junky. Let me reload the pistols. I want to use the pistols since I have them. Here we go. This one. Oh. We are sorta kinda out of rounds. Okay. Let's just transfer one of the rounds from almost empty magazine to almost full magazine. Oh no, you. I'm tired of fighting you like in melee fights. Since I have a quiet pistol. It's that one that spotted me. Are you running after me? Bad idea. Hunting scope and some padded gloves. My padded gloves are in good condition, and these ones are pristine. Okay. Time to leave the area, nothing to see here. A junky helicopter crash and a couple of dead zombies. I have 2 knives. I didn't need that big hunting knife, big fang thing, so going back to Polyana and to figure out where to move from there. I mean, I could take the truck that's parked nearby, but I killed a guy who was driving a vehicle today, and I took his vehicle. I don't want to repeat his fate. But I need to get to the other side of the map. Maybe it's not a good idea to walk, but again, if you're walking, you sometimes just automatically cut corners. And when you cut corners, even if you don't get lost or anything, don't like lose a direction and whatnot, even if you just properly cut them, you sometimes find things in those corners that you cut off. Here kind of makes this sort of kind of turn. So I keep looking around, keep looking under trees, looking for maybe not just the stashes themselves, but good places to hide them in, noting them for future use. there's a turn here, I think, and we gotta decide which way we go from here. So this way or to Polyana. I think we need to move, so this would be just going north, and this would be just going east, and I think we need to go east. Not just to the coast, but we need to check what's going on in the southern part of the map. Is somebody like building something big here? I don't know, trying to build a town. Maybe it's in Dolnik again. Polyana is just behind the corner, so I guess it'll be just Svarek military after Polyana. Though definitely no bases there, and we don't need to loot it even. Back part of Polyana. We've got to be careful. We have people just roaming around. Not going to loot it second time. Yeah, I know. I have seen that barrel. It has one military helmet on side. Okay. I don't want to be shooting around here. Are you coming? Ow. Didn't want to kill him in the open, but I guess that's where his body stays for now. Have to keep running. Oops. Attracted a little bit more attention than I wanted. Now you come in if you want to. Oops. Now they are relentless. Huh. This is like completely empty today. This is interesting. Did they change something here? No, the first floor is not empty at least. The first floor has loot. That's food. I actually need food. And some pristine rounds of my type. So I haven't looted this this place. 2 claimers. 2 guns. The magazine I'm taking. For the rounds. These claimers are a little bit too big. I'm not going to rearrange everything in my inventory to figure out how to carry them. So yeah, there's enough here to have actually not 1 but 2 big guns going. An AK and a VSS. Or a Vicher if you prefer that one. Another canteen. But I think one's enough. Smaller backpack, okay. Streamer loot. Yeah, with one bot. Streamer loot that I absolutely don't need. Okay. Got to hide in a tree here for a second. Fix some things on me. But yeah. Recently Polyana has been like probably the best source of military loot on this map. But it's kind of pretty limited. Well, I mean not limited, but a chance to find a VSS here is higher than a chance to find, I don't know, an AK. The backpack's damaged too. That's bad. I like this backpack. Okay, this we don't need. Let's take the round. Set up a surprise at the end of the tent. I mean, how do you do it with a claimer? Again, you would need like the what's it called? A roll of metal wire, right? To make it a booby trap. Claimers, they normally don't react on movement. They react on the remote. A nice trigger somewhere. Used to be a way. Yeah, that's what's left from that guy. So I know nothing about that way of using claimers, and I've never done it. Maybe that's my problem. But when I set claimers up, like the game would allow me to do, it would be just a remote controlled explosive. No, tripwires. Claimer's not tripwire. Claimer is a remote controlled thing. The tripwire and put remote on the tripwire. Yeah, but I don't have a tripwire. That's the problem. I don't have a wire. And by the look of it, finding one's going to be pretty hard around here. The place doesn't spawn the right type of loot. It's spawn. Speaking of a tripwire, but no, it's now ruined. Okay. Yeah. So somebody left it in here. I mean, it's strange that they happen around here that often. So there's the truck here. Maybe because of it. That's missing a battery. Wait a second. I think the truck now has way less loot than before. I have that feeling that somebody took the loot out of the truck. Yeah, I could see the grenade on the floor. Yeah, I was looking at it. Hiding behind that corner. So, am I hallucinating? When I first found this truck, I think it had way more loot. I have to scroll back and look. Defa been here after I killed the guy, right? You mean that? Losing his car, he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, it's been like 2 hours and a half, so maybe. But again, well, I mean, I was next to I was next to this house when I killed him. So maybe that's why, if it was him. But it's really hard to tell now. Yeah, the grenades are easy to find here. Okay, I'm going to actually do it, and I'm going to take a look at the footage. Just give me a second. Here it is for you. No, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. So that's where when I killed the guy. Forward, skipping forward. Okay, give me a sec. I looked out here. Logging in. Here's the truck. Hey, are we going to get any image? Oops, that's wrong. Okay, my bad. Cannot show it to you for some reason. No, I was hallucinating. The state of the truck, the state of the loot in the truck, it didn't change. So maybe this tripwire somehow related to the truck, is related to the truck and not to me killing that guy, not to that guy. Oops, too big. Ah, no, not too big. Now, if somebody wants to take this truck, they can do it. Well, in the end, I almost stepped on, I almost got killed myself by stepping in the trap. So, pretty crazy. But, unfortunately, it's time for me to call it a day. I really gotta go. So, thank you very much for watching. Even though it's been a quiet stream, kinda overall, we actually killed one poor soul. Still, I'm still theorizing about what he was. Was he a part of a gang, a squad? Was he just a loner? Was he just building something or delivering things to somebody? So, doing something on his own. So, thank you very much for watching. Beastmaster gonna get ya. Other people, Disrupted Harmony in YouTube chat, other people who have been lurking. Let's find somebody to raid and call it a day. Bear with me, don't leave the channel. Okay, I'm not going to be looking for somebody new. Let's go and say hi to the Friendly Frog. He's a francophone Canadian, but he speaks English if you speak English to him, so he usually offers way more PvP than I, and there's definitely something going on in his stream. He's looking at the submarine in Namalsk. See you all tomorrow. Goodbye and good night.